Hey fellas, we've got another one out of here on the review bench today, and I cannot begin to tell you how hard it was to find this rifle. I've been wanting to review it since they came out. There's a few different variations of this rifle, and we're going to get into them, go over the details, shoot a few shots, and see how it does. But fellas, this is one of the Howa mini actions. And like most people, the really go-to cartridge out of this gun is going to be the 6.5 Grendel, which is what this is chambered in. The one thing that I found though is that they are ridiculously hard to find. I've been on waiting lists basically since they came out. This one finally became available. Like most people, I wanted the heavy barrel version, but I mean, they're pretty much like a unicorn. You just can't find them. This has the number 2 contour, which is their sporter. It's a really lightweight gun. There's 3 different barrel contours you can get. You can get a number 1, what they call a lightweight contour, which I don't know how you could get it any lighter weight than this sporter, but they say it is, but it's a 20-inch. This number 2 contour, the sporter, is a 22-inch, and then they have the number 6 contour, which is a varmint heavy barrel, in, I believe it's 20-inch also. What makes these rifles, you know, kind of different and stand out is the action itself, obviously. They call it a mini action. The action is, they claim to be 12% smaller, 12% shorter. The bolt is only about 6 inches long, and it is, I mean, it is really tiny. I think probably the first thing I noticed about the whole gun was just how overall compact it felt and how light that it felt. This gun, with everything on it, including the bipod, the little scope, and an empty mag, come in at just a little over 7 pounds, which would be great for a brush gun or a woods gun or anything like that. Heck, you give you throw it behind the seat of your truck. There's a few different calibers this comes in, 222, 204, 7.62 39, 223, and then of course the 6.5 Grendel, which is what everybody's been clamoring over since these came out. But I have to say, overall, I'm really impressed with it so far. The mags uses that, it's that polymer design. It's a 5-round, 5-shot mag. It'd be cool if it was a 10, but I can understand only going to 5 because this is more of a hunting rifle. The stock, this is not a Hogue stock. I don't believe these come with Hogue stocks. I could be wrong, but this is a Howa design, and it is not the greatest at all. But kind of expect it. This rifle come as a package. It come with a 3-9 Nico Sterling Panamax, which is actually, honestly, it's pretty darn clear, but it's only a 3-9 power. I personally would like to have at least a 4-12. I may change it, I may not, but we'll shoot some shots here. I got some various ammo. We'll take 3 shots a piece down at 110 yards and see what kind of groups we can get. I just got it sighted in, so we'll see how it does. But, we'll start off here with just some cheapo Wolf steel case. It's pretty neat if you've got a AR chambered in this. It's pretty awesome being able to buy the Wolf ammo just to be able to plink around with, because it's so cheap. You can pick this stuff up very reasonable at Aim Surplus. We'll take, I don't expect much in the way of grouping out of this, but we'll see what it does. All right. And I will say, after shooting a few shots, the action is really tight. It definitely needs some break-in. All right. Now, let's try 3 of this Hornady Custom. This is a 123 grain Hornady brass case with their SST projectile. This would be a really awesome hunting round. That SST bullet's used by a lot of people I know. I've got friends that use the bullet itself for hunting purposes and like it really well, so we'll see what this can do here. All right. Ejection's really positive. Action is silky smooth, I tell you. Trigger's really nice. I'd say it's probably around 4.5 pounds, which for a hunting style rifle, which this would be, this is by no means a target rig, 4 pounds, 4.5-ish, would probably be pretty well set to what you're wanting to do with it. I wouldn't really want it any lighter than that for a true hunting rifle. Now this stuff here, I've never shot any of this. This is the Hornady Black. They're using a 123 grain ELD match. This is Hornady number 81528. We'll see how this stuff does. Good looking round. It's hard to keep this thing on target. The gun itself is so light. All right. Now, this is a 120 grain open tip match from American Eagle. I haven't shot any of this in 6.5 Grendel, so this will be a first time as well. But these rounds are actually pretty reasonably priced. Now that Grendel's been out a while, you can pick up really good ammunition for not a lot of money. Especially now that a lot of different manufacturers are making it. All right, now for the last group, we're going to try the 123 grain AMAX Hornady match. This stuff worked really well in my AR Grendel build, so I would assume that it should shoot pretty good out of this. I would think also. The magazine's really positive. Like I said, it is a polymer, so it doesn't add a lot of weight. The release, it seems to hold fine. I don't know how much hitting and stuff it would take if you really did use it as a brush gun, but I couldn't see it really giving up anything, so. Grab the camera here, we'll get some close-ups of the rifle and go over a few things. Let you see it a little closer. Like I said, the name of the game here was the mini action. That's And that's what it is. And if you take a round, I'll take a loaded round here, you can see that, I mean, it's mini. That's no question about it. And being a Howa action, I mean, it is silky smooth, just like all the other Howas I've had. The magazine, as I said, it's kind of reminiscent of their other magazine systems for their full-size rifles, their short and long action from LSI. They work. They're reliable, they're lightweight, and they're not that expensive. I really don't have a problem with them. I like them. I wish other manufacturers would follow this lead here too. Why they haven't is beyond me. The trigger, it's same as the big guns. These are adjustable. I haven't adjusted this, but it's a 2-stage, and it's a clean break. It's a clean break. It's not that ridiculously heavy. Probably exactly perfect for a little hunting rifle. The barrel, like I said, it's pretty thin. This would be great for, you know, a little kid too, especially in like the 223 model or 204. Not a lot of recoil, real easy to carry around. Like I said, it does come with this scope. It come with the bases and the rings. The rings aren't much. The bases themselves aren't much. They work, they get the job done. If I keep the rifle very long, I'll probably end up swapping all of this out. The scope itself isn't that bad, but I would want a little bit more magnification and a little bit higher quality ring and base, but to get the bore axis down on the scope a little bit. But let's walk down and see if we hit anything and see what kind of accuracy we got out of it, which, like I said, I did not let the barrel cool down or nothing, so what we see is what we'll get. But it's a neat rifle. It's a neat concept. I like the overall compactness of the rifle. It'd be easy to tote around. There's no question about that. I would have liked to have had the heavy barrel version, but could not find it in the 6.5 Grendel. They are available in the 223. I did see some of those. That'd be a pretty fun gun too. The price point on these rifles, it just depends on where you get them. I've seen them, as much as, you know, mid-6s to mid-5s. It just depends on if you get it as a package like that one, or if you just buy the rifle by itself. But Howa's doing some neat things now. I mean, they've got some nice stuff out. It's just hard to get. But let's see what we got here, and hopefully won't make myself look too bad. But you know, that was our group with that steel case wolf. I don't know, I guess that was the third one. Oh man, that's pitiful. Wow. And oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's a nice group right there, guys. That's that Hornady 123 grain SST. That'd be a hunting load. That's pretty darn good. That's definitely right around 1 inch, and that's out of a Sporter barrel too. Now, as we started heating up that barrel, as we got down a little bit further, this right here was the Hornady Black, the 123 grain ELD, I believe it was. And then this right here, pulled that one, and that was the American Eagle, the 120 grain open tip match. It's not bad. I mean, that was me, so I mean, that's definitely 1 inch group. This down here, that was the Hornady match, the AMAX, the 123 grain AMAX. So I mean, still not bad at all, especially for a Sporter barrel. The overall compactness, lightweight of the rifle, and reasonable, that's most definitely hunting accuracy if I've ever seen it, which is what that rifle would be geared to. But overall, I'm really happy with it. I'll probably keep it around the hide for a while and play around with it, see what kind of shooting I can get done with it. We got some neat things coming up on the channel for the summer, guys. As always, you know, if you got any questions, feel free to post them up. And shoot straight, fellas. Later.